How are you, dear friends? Hope you are all doing well. So, welcome back again in the series of most credible English literature MCQs. And today, in session 8 or part 8, we'll cover more 100 MCQs. Previously, we have already been covering 700 MCQs in 7 different parts. So, if you haven't watched them yet, please do watch them and also subscribe our channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and like it, share it, comment it, and also press the bell icon so that you can get information regarding the upcoming sessions or videos. So let's start our today's session, and here we are. 701 MCQ. Which writing includes the manifesto of romantic poetry? So its answer is Lyrical Ballads, which was published in 1970 and 1998. Sorry, 1798 by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. 702. Who does consider love as a transcending power handling all things into beauty? So it was Keats, John Keats, so who considered love as transcending power. 703. Who did write an epic on the growth of his own mind? So answer is Wordsworth. William Wordsworth actually wrote an epic on the growth of his own mind. 704. Who was more under the influence of Godwin's philosophy of life? So it was Percy Bysshe Shelley, P.B. Shelley. Answer is Shelley. 705. The heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Appears in this great line appears in the ode written by John Keats, and its answer is Ode on a Grecian Urn. 706. Lord Byron was born in. Its answer is 1788. 707. Tennyson talks about the quality of women in. Answer is The Princess. 708. The Pollen was written by. Answer is Browning. 709. Which Victorian poet is called the psychologist? Answer is again Robert Browning. 710. The last essays of Elia was written by. So its answer is Charles Lamb, who is commonly known as Prince of Essays. 711. Hazlitt's intellectual awakening has been stimulated by. Its answer is Shakespeare. 712. Paul, David, and Pip are the three notable descriptions of sensitive, nervous childhood in the works of. Answer is Charles Dickens. These actually three descriptions are found in the novels of Charles Dickens. 713. Which of the following novelists is known for his satire in the Victorian literature? So, answer is William Makepeace Thackeray, or W.M. Thackeray, or simply Thackeray. 714. Amongst the following, who is considered to be the pioneer of the novel of female emancipation? So, answer is Charlotte Bronte. 715. The world of Lady Charlotte belongs to the. Answer is Victorian era. 716. Edenheath forms the backdrop of which of the following novels by Hardy? Answer is Return of the Native. 717. Beauty is truth, truth beauty. This line has been taken from, again, great line has been taken from an ode written by John Keats, and its answer is Ode on a Grecian Urn. 718. Upon Westminster Bridge, written by Wordsworth, is basically it is a sonnet in which William Wordsworth has explained the beauty of the London city in early morning time, standing on the Westminster Bridge and River Thames, and opposite of the Westminster Bridge is the Parliament Hall of the Great Britain. 719. George Bernard Shaw confessed to be a disciple of. Answer is Ibsen. 720. Arms and the Men, Candida and Men and Superman are written by. Answer is George Bernard Shaw, or simply Shaw. 721. Which of the following was written by Shakespeare? So answer is Rape of the Lucrece. So there were some other options. So on in these options, this was the answer, and this is the drama written by the Shakespeare. 722. Who wrote more Samson Agonistes? Who wrote Samson Agonistes and Paradise Lost? The answer is John Milton, poet who got blind at the age of 40. 723. The Rape of the Lock is a. Whose answer is parody written by Pope. 724. The Dunciad, Essay on Men, Epistles, all are written by, answer is again Alexander Pope. 725. Who said, expression ought to be the dress of the thought? So, this great sentence is written by Samuel Taylor Coleridge in his famous critical work, Literaria Biographia. 726. What kind of books are Robinson Crusoe and Moll Flanders? So these books are basically travel books. 727. Who believed that Shakespeare did much better in comedy than in tragedy? So it was Dr. Samuel Johnson who believed that Shakespeare did much better in comedy as compared to tragedy. 728. Who wrote The Vicar of Wakefield? So the answer is Irish poet and novelist Oliver Goldsmith. 729. Cervantes is a character in, so its answer is Don Quixote. 730. Parson Adams and Square Western are creations of, its answer is Fielding. 731. Mr. Bennet is one of Jane Austen's characters in, answer is Pride and Prejudice. 732. The prelude is written in, answer is blank verse. 733. In whose poetry do we find a love of nature, simplicity, and faith in the dignity of bombast? Answer is obviously William Wordsworth, a great poet of nature. He is considered as prophet of nature in English literature. 734. Who among the Romantic poets quotes the supernatural as his theme? So answer is Coleridge. 735. Which poet is not always bound up with the reformer? Answer is Alfred Lord Tennyson. 736. The common sojourn of Byron, Shelley, Keats was, they all were actually Lake District poets. 737. Child Herald was written by, answer is Lord Byron. 738. Pleasure and joy in beauty become a feast of the scenes in the poetry of, so its answer is John Keats. 739. The Nurse's Song was written by, answer is William Blake, early poet of Romantic age. 740. William Wordsworth was born in, answer is 1770. 741. Byron's first published collection was, answer is Hours of Idleness. 742. The Essays of Elia was written by Charles Lamb. 743. Shelley's final unfinished poem was, answer, The Triumph of Life. 744. Lyrical ballads are jointly composed by, answer is William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. 745. On Liberty was written by, so answer is J.S. Mill. 746. Men may be beaten, chained, tormented, yoked like cattle, slaughtered like summer flies, yet remain free. This was said by John Ruskin. 747. Who is called the father of English tragedy? So it is none other than Christopher Marlowe, a great tragedy drama writer found in English literature. 748. Macaulay represented, answer, Borgia's Victorian Enlightenment. 749. Stones of Venice was written by, answer is John Ruskin. 750. Browning is famous for his, answer is dramatic monologues. 751. Edmund Spenser was given the title of Poets by. So actually, Edmund Spenser was given the title of Poet by Charles Lamb. 752. Oh, sir, she smiled, no doubt, whenever I passed her, but who passed without much the same smile? This grew, I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. Who said this? So these lines are said by Robert Browning. 753. Tennyson was appointed poet laureate in answer is 1850. Soon after the death of William Wordsworth, Tennyson became the poet laureate. 754. Dickens was from its answer is lower middle class origin or lower middle class family. 755. George Eliot's real name was, so its real name was Marian Evans, or it is also called as Mary Ann Evans. So both are right. 756. George Eliot was an, so George Eliot basically she was an atheist. 757. Under the greenwood tree is a, so its answer is Tale of Rustic Life. 758. The Professor was the first novel by, answer is Charlotte Bronte. 759. Dash is called the first romantic critic, so its answer is Longinus. 760. Dash defines a play as a just and lively image of human nature, so its answer is John Dryden. 761. Sartor Zartus is a prose work by Thomas Carlyle. 762. The period of English literature from 1660 to the end of the century is called, so answer is Restoration period. 763. Stream of consciousness is the phrase first used by, so its answer is William James. So William James actually was the first literary personality who used the term stream of consciousness. 764. Dash consists of 985-foot iambic lines followed by an iambic line of 6 fade with rhyme scheme AB, AB, BC, BCC. Answer is Spencerian stanza. 765. A phrase, line, or lines repeated at intervals during a poem and especially at the end of a stanza is called, so its answer is refrain. 766. Shaw's Men and Superman is an example of, answer is comedy of ideas. 767. Verse liber is called as, so verse liber is called as free verse. 768. Placing phrase or sentences of similar construction and meaning and balancing each other is called, answer is parallelism. 769. Hamlet and Oedipus was written by, answer is Ernest Jones. 770. Hast me to know it, that I with wings as swift as meditation are the thoughts of love may revenge, is a speech from, and this speech has been taken from Shakespeare's tragedy Hamlet. So Hamlet is the answer. 771. Macbeth and Oedipus is written by, answer W.H. Auden. 772. Sylvia Plath and Ted Hughes are, so they both were actually husband and wife. 773. The Eve of Saint Anne's is a poem by, so answer is John Keats. 774. The Olive Tree is a collection of essays by, so its answer is Aldous Huxley. 775. The poem Wind is written by, answer is Ted Hughes. 776. Egotistical sublime is a phrase coined by, answer is John Keats. 777. Apology for Poetry is written by, answer is Sir Philip Sidney. 778. I count religion but a childish toy is a line from Marlowe's play. Answer: The Jew of Malta. His famous tragedy. 779. Wordsworth was appointed poet laureate in. Answer is 1843, and he remained as poet laureate till his death in 1850. And after his death, Alfred Lord Tennyson became the poet laureate of England. 780. Who suggested Shelley to curb your magnanimity and be more of a poet? So answer is John Keats. It was John Keats who remarked against the Shelley. 781. The lines, the one remains, the many change and pass. Heaven's light forever shines, earth's shadows fly. Are composed by, answer is Percy Bysshe Shelley. 782. On Pathetic Fallacy was written by, answer is John Ruskin. 783. The 1805 text of the Prelude is edited by, answer is Ernest D. Selincourt. 784. The Lay of the Last Minstrel is written by, answer is Sir Walter Scott. 785. Dash, the quality when man is capable of being is uncertainties, mysteries, doubts without any irritable reaching after fact and reason is, answer is skepticism. 786. The Quarterly Review was founded by, so answer is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. 787. Mansfield Park is a novel by, so Mansfield Park novel was written by Jane Austen. 788. I am half sick of shadows is a line said by, so this line has been said by Alfred Lord Tennyson. 789. Adonis is an elegy on the death of, so Adonis is an elegy that was written on the death of John Keats, and it was written by Percy Bysshe Shelley. 790. Poetry is the criticism of life is a view about poetry by Matthew Arnold. 791. The Pickwick Papers by Dickens was published in, so Pickwick Papers was published in 1837. 792. On Heroes and Hero Worship is written by Thomas Carlyle. 793. Dickens, Thackeray, George Eliot, and Trollope are, answer is novelists. 794. The Voyage of the Beagle was written by, answer is Darwin. 795. Who gave the aesthetic theory of art for art's sake? Answer is Walter Pater. 796. Poetry is not like reasoning, a power to be exerted according to the determination of will is a statement by, answer is P.D. Shelley. 797. A Woman of No Importance is a dash by Oscar Wilde. So basically it is a drama, a comedy written by Oscar Wilde. 798. George Eliot and T.S. Eliot are, answer is contemporary writers. 799. In Shakespeare's tragedies, character is not destiny, but there is a character, and destiny is a mark by. So this statement was given by Bradley. 800. How came he dead? I shall not be juggled with. To hell, allegiance, vows to the blackest devil is a speech in Hamlet spoken by, answer is Laertes. So, dear friends, that's all for today's session. So, till the next session, I would like to say you goodbye. But before saying you goodbye, please do subscribe our channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and also share with your friends. Do comment it and like it. So that's all for today. So till the next session, see you. It's goodbye. Bye bye.